Oh, or you could do it this way. This is fine. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. Let's take a look at the next one. Day 7. The Great Log Hunt. The tension in the North Pole dev room has not dissipated. Tench's absence loomed large. And Blitzen had clearly let the power go to his antlers. The elves are beginning to mutter about mutiny, especially after Blitzen had loudly declared that grep was overrated and real devs write their own search tools. We need a better log system, Blitzen announced, pacing in front of the DevOps board like a caffeinated startup founder. I'm tired of manually combing through logs. It's time we automate this. Prancer peeked up from their desk. Can't we just pipe logs into grep like everyone else? All right, so we're going to write a log query tool. Blitzen wanted a log search tool so advanced that even Santa would call it blitzening fast. Logs were piling up from every North Pole subsystem. Frostbite, elf known for typing faster than a Model M keyboard. See, he gets to use NeoVim. How come I can't? That's not fair. Okay, so log query struct. The struct should hold a reference to a slice of string logs. That's what it looks like it's doing. It's a reference to a slight, well, a vec, right? New. Create an associated function named new that accepts a reference to a vec string and returns a log query. Search method. A method named search that returns a vec of references to strings containing the keyword. Should work even if the logs are empty. Special characters in the keyword must be handled properly. What does that mean? Special characters in the keyword must be handled properly. All right, well, let's see what we can do here. Impl A. So we're going to impl A log query A. So we create a new function that takes a reference to a slice of string logs. I guess we could do string this way. No, let's just do it this way. I know Clippy always complains when you use a vec as a argument, and prefers the slice notation to avoid cloning things. But I think we can get away with it here, right? And this is just, it returns a self, slef. And then we just say self logs, right? That should work. And now we want a search function, which takes a self and a keyword. Returns a vec of references to strings containing the keyword. So just stir, and then we vec of references to strings, like this. Is this what I was looking for? Create a public method named search that accepts a string slice and finds it from the logs, and returns a vector of references to those logs. Okay. Oops. So are we just saying self logs? Does find work for, let's do this. Vec find. Or does find only work in it, only return the first? Oh, there isn't one in vec? Okay, let's take a look at vec. Is there a search? There's a filter, right? We can filter out all the ones that, because we could say vec, oops, iter filter, entry equals keyword. And this is where I could really use my IDE right now because it would help me tell me what the type is. All right, we can get rid of this kid thing from here because it's not part of the actual puzzle I originally wrote, right? All right, so we're going to go up here and we're going to say misc. All right, we're under Rustfinity MISC. We're going to do the source main thing here. We're going to copy this, and we're going to see what we can do. Oh, I want to actually do this here. Right, if I save this, it's saying entry, self logs. Why is this? Oh, my LSP died. Why? Oh, lifetime is required? I think I can say tick A here, right? Right, okay, good. And now here, logs is a reference to that. Entry is a reference to a reference of string, and keyword is a string. So can I do that? And I can say collect, right? Yeah, that works. Okay, so this is the line I want. Yeah, this would definitely be, a lot easier with an IDE. Okay, let's see if that that runs. Ooh, we got some failures. Test search case sensitivity failed. Test search empty keyword failed. Oh, right, I'm checking for equality. What I want to do is look for string and see if string has a find within it. I don't see a find. Is there a search? Oh, this is module string. There we go. Is there a contains? No. Maybe there's something from the stir. There is contains. Okay, so we can use contains. So I should be able to say entry dot contains keyword, right? Yeah, it accepts that. All right, let's change this here then. All right, let's try that. Okay, that works. Submit. Very good. Go back. All right, day 8. We're cranking through these. Blitzen's debug blitz. North Pole's DevOps team was unusually quiet. Well, as quiet as it could be with Blitzen strutting around like he owned the place. Reindeer declared himself tech lead again. And when Santa still off in his vision quest, nobody dared challenge him. Every 5 minutes, Blitzen would casually remind the room, I'm the tech lead in case anyone forgot. The elves, however, had not forgotten. Yeah, it should probably be like indeed. Something. Anyway, Frostbite, the team's fastest typist, was already showing up for work today. The discovery of errors. It all started when Blitzen stumbled upon a string of unusual log entries. Okay, he squinted at the terminal, his antlers practically buzzing with excitement. This is big. They need to be isolated, analyzed, and stored in their own file. Can we just pipe logs through grep error and append it to the file log? Okay, I guess we're not doing that. We'll extend our log query tool to not just search logs, but also export specific entries to a file. All right. Must come to the elves rescue. Implement export to file. Uses the search method we created earlier to get logs matching the keyword. Oh yeah, so this is similar to what I wrote, right? Except they use log instead of entry. That's fine. Loop over the return logs and write them to a file. If a file can't be created or written to, the function should return an appropriate error instead of crashing. All right. So I guess what we do is we say do we have to make it mutable? What's the file open? Path? Question mark? I wish I could hit Shift K here to see if that worked. Oh yeah, and I have to use, we were able to see before, what's it, use standard IO file? And we also need the write trait. Right? Let me get Rust to tell me what that is. All right, so in order to write to the file, let's copy this. Copy, paste. I do need to import standard FS file. Okay, not standard IO. So FS, and then I also need the write trait. So we basically just say for entry in self-search keyword, rightlen bang file entry, question mark semicolon. But I think we need the trait. Yeah, right. I forgot to do this part. Yeah, IO write. Okay. And so we need to implement, yeah, we have to import. Can I do a code completion here? Inline macro, no. I don't want to inline the macro. But I can say use standard IO write. Yeah, that's all I need to do. Okay. So standard IO write. And then we just basically rewrite this for line in self-search keyword, right? Then, sorry, file line, and then okay. And because this is Rust, we don't have to call close or anything like that. All right, let's see if that builds. A lot of tests. Ooh, we got a few failures. Test export matches results. Test export to file no matches. Test export file matches. What are we supposed to be doing here? So we got 4 failures. What am I missing that maybe I didn't read the description properly? Loop over the return lobs and write into a file. If the file can't be created or written to, function return appropriate error instead of crashing. So we do that here. Do I have to do something special to make sure that the file is writable? Attempt to open a file in read-only mode. Okay, so there must be a... Wonder how any of the tests are working then. Okay, let's go here. File, open. Yeah, so there must be a read-write open buffered is a nightly only. Create. That's what I should be doing. Oh, and the wrong thing here. All right, let's try that. Yep, okay, that was the problem. Very good.